Coming up on the Lakeside Loop, Lakeside holds a special Veterans Day celebration. Grade schoolers join with Lakeside students in the fall concert, and Claire Jesberger displays her talent at competitive figure skating. The Loop starts now. Welcome back to the Lakeside Loop. I'm Natalie Pop.
And I'm John Loest. Many people serve our country to keep it free and safe. We recently celebrated those who have willingly sacrificed so much with a breakfast and special chapel service on Veterans Day.
On November 8th, we hosted 88 guests for our Veterans Day. 56 of them were our veterans and 10 veterans were our forever warriors. We served breakfast. We invited a speaker, A.J. McKinney, to speak. He is a retired U.S. Army Staff Sergeant, a Lakeside parent, and a varsity football assistant coach. Sophomore Natalie Pop organized through Teens for Heroes a mail call with Federated grade schoolers to send in thank you notes for our veterans. We ended the morning with a special chapel service honoring our veterans and thanking them for their sacrifice and their service.
Thank you to all of the veterans and those who are currently in service for your efforts to protect our country.
Lakeside wasn't the only school holding a celebration for Veterans Day. Holy Cross in Madison also held an event at their school to thank our country's veterans. Peace on Prairie also held an event for their International Day. Caitlin Starkenberg gives us more information about both of these fun events.
Two fun events were recently held at two grade schools, Veterans Day at Holy Cross in Madison and International Day at Peace in Sun Prairie. At Holy Cross, they had the opportunity of singing at the Capitol. They sang America the Beautiful and God Bless America while wearing their school-themed shirts to show their appreciation for our veterans while also spreading the saving word of Jesus. Holy Cross also held a program for the veterans, having all of the veterans introduce themselves so they could be recognized for their efforts. The students themselves did a folding of the flag, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of many patriotic songs. Students displayed the artwork they made for the veterans and handed out cards to show their appreciation. Many people attended the program and were touched by the event. At Peace Sun Prairie, they recently hosted an International Fest. Here's Mr. Ewer with the details.
Welcome to the first ever Peace Lutheran School International Fest! At Peace Lutheran School in Sun Prairie every year, we have one academic night, and this year was International Fest, our first ever. Students in kindergarten through 8th grade were able to create their own display board as they researched the country and showed off the coolest parts and unique features of its culture and its people. It's amazing to see all the students put their God-given talents into action as they taught other people, visitors, over 400 visitors, about the unique culture of that country. Each student was also encouraged to highlight one or two cultural features from their country, whether that was speaking the language,
that means hello in Spanish,
or preparing a traditional food dish. And boy, was that delicious.
Thank you to both schools for sharing about their celebrations. If your school has something that could be featured on the next Federation Fly-By segment, make sure to contact Mr. Hackbarth. We'd love to hear your stories.
And now, over to sports.
Hello, I'm Keegan Lundgren, and welcome to the fastest news in sports. We cover all of Lakeside sports in less than 2 minutes. This year, our cross-country team decided to participate in some postseason competition. Last Sunday, the boys' varsity cross-country team had one last race at the Nike Cross Country Heartland Regionals. The boys ran against some of the best schools from the states of South Dakota, North Dakota, Kansas, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Out of the 46 teams in their section, the team placed 12th with 387 points. Cameron Weiland, our top runner, finished 10th. When compared to all 228 teams of the competition, Lakeside placed 22nd. What an amazing feat for those young men.
There's a lot of people there, so it was even more than the day before, which was just people touring, because now there was all the spectators and stuff, which was really cool. There was 5 open races, so we got put in the 5th one. It was way bigger than state. State was, I think, 150 something for people, because it was narrowed down. You know, there was no limitations. They didn't just, and then for Nike Cross Regionals, it was open entries, and then they narrowed it down into 5 and like split that evenly. So there was 400 plus people in our race. So that was so different being at the starting line for that.
Girls basketball is the only winter sport to start competition so far. On Tuesday last week, Lakeside went to Luther Prep. Freshmen Paige and Nadia Murphy helped lead Lakeside to a victory with 15 and 18 points respectively. On Friday, the girls basketball team played against Evansville in the second game of the season and came away with a 58-35 victory. Ava Stein led all scorers with 15 points. And that's time.
A while back, Mr. Dresky had received a call to Divine Savior Academy in Siena, Texas. After much prayerful consideration, Mr. Dresky has since decided to return the call and continue his service here at Lakeside. We are all thankful that Mr. Dresky has decided to stay.
Many students here at Lakeside are blessed with musical talents, whether it be in band or in choir. To not only help the students here grow in their abilities, but also many grade schoolers, Lakeside gave the band students in different grade schools the opportunity to participate in either cadet or beginner band. All 3 bands, the percussion ensemble, swing choir, and color guard, all practiced so they could showcase their God-given talents in the fall concert. Here's more about the exciting concert.
So the fall concert 2 weekends ago is the culmination of 5 weeks of rehearsing with cadet band members. And the cadet band members we talk about are those who have at least a year of band experience in our middle schools from all of our federated schools. So at the fall concert we invite the cadet band members who have been rehearsing to perform their 4 songs individually. They also joined together with 2 songs with the Warrior Band. The Warrior Band performed a number of songs on their own, and then we also had the swing choir that performed at that. So it was a great concert, a lot of fun, a lot of energy.
Great job to everyone who participated in the fall concert, and be sure to catch the upcoming Christmas concert. And now, it's teacher time.
Teacher time, teacher time, teacher time with Ryan Fisher.
Have you ever taken the time to think, does the Burger King have a wife? If so, would her middle name be Cheese? Think they ever lived in Hamburg? Well, today, we're going to the ELC to figure all of this out.
What do you want to know, Ryan?
Why did you become an ELC teacher?
They were desperate? No, I probably shouldn't say it. Can I start over? I enjoy working with the kids.
What is your favorite food? There is only one answer.
Hamburgers.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 dogs.
What is your favorite thing to do when not teaching?
Watch movies, I guess.
What would be your dream vacation?
I guess over spring break I'm going to Alaska, so I'm pretty excited about that. My youngest daughter got an internship up there, so we're going to go up. My other daughter and possibly my son are going to go up to Alaska and see her.
Where did you get your accent?
Do I have an accent? I didn't think I had one. I guess I grew up in Indiana, so I don't feel like northern Indiana doesn't have that much of an accent, but southern Indiana does, so maybe just Indiana.
Now, the speed round. Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite cartoon?
Scooby-Doo.
Which fast food restaurant has the best burgers?
Culver's.
Have you ever lived in Hamburg?
No.
Is your husband the Burger King?
Of course.
Would it be considered cannibalism if you ate a burger?
No.
On November 13th, Mr. Denoyer and his wife were blessed to welcome their 20.5-inch, 7-pound, 15-ounce son, Weston Elias. We all will be praying that everything continues to go well for Mr. Denoyer and his wife, now that they are back home with their new baby.
Ice skating is a fun and rewarding hobby that lots of people love to take part in. This week's Student Spotlight likes to take this fun activity to the next level. Claire Jesberger shares more about how she competitively figure skates.
I am a synchronized figure skater. That means I have a team of 16 skaters who compete on the ice, and we make shapes and configurations while skating with speed and doing difficult entries. I really like cold weather, and I was in dance when I was little, and my dad played hockey when he was younger, and so an ice sport like figure skating just seemed like a great option. It's one of those sports that takes a lot of practice and dedication. So usually team practices are 3 hours, and I'd say I practice 5 out of 7 days of the week. So a typical practice would be we'd have off ice and warm up. We do our warm up dance, our stretching dance, and then we would get on the ice for a 2-hour practice, and we would start at the beginning of the program and work our way backward. And then towards the end, we would usually do a full run. I'd say my favorite competition is when we went to California. We recently just got back about a week ago, and it was a really cool experience because we had world-level judges, and we got to see some of the best teams in the world. I like synchronized figure skating because of the team bonding that happens, and the memories you get to make with your teammates is just so amazing, and I love that I get pushed every single practice to be the best I can be.
Thanks for sharing about your fun and exciting skating experiences.
We wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you in 2 weeks. And now, you're in the loop. I'm John Loest.
And I'm Natalie Pop. Thanks for watching.